Water signs, this is your September outlook. So we are going to be looking at what is going to be coming towards you in the month of September. Now we have the planetary events that's coming for September. We have Mars in Libra, and this is for all signs. It's emphasizing fairness, balance, and controlled action. We have Sun in Virgo. That is healing, worth ethics, and analytical clarity. And then we still have Saturn retrograde in Pisces. This is karmic lessons. They will continue to surface. Okay. And so it really just is asking you to align with your deeper truth and your personal responsibility in those karmic lessons. Fun, fun, fun. All right, water signs, let's just keep going. Let's focus on the message with the cards. It could have something to deal with the planets. It may not. It's just whatever comes through. So let's look at your moon energy. Ah, there we go. You are good enough. Full moon in Virgo. All right, I'm gonna make some space for my cards here. And let's look at the energy oracle. That could be that focus on healing with the Virgo energy there. You are good enough. All right, we have, ooh, look at that, 34. We have door to personal healing and happiness. Okay, yes. So yeah, those karmic, not karmic, why did I say karmic? Those healing energies from Virgo. And that may be, actually I said karmic. Maybe it has something to do with something you learned, you know, and that's what the karmic interactions really are meant to do. I feel everything is a learning situation. But look at that. You know, as you deal with those things, you realize you are worth more. You are worth being valued and being treated well, is what I'm feeling here. Beyond illusion, change your perception. Okay. Yeah, there could be some karmic healing happening for water signs this month. And that's, you know, that's a good thing. That is a really good thing. So we are going to look at your recent past this time. So let's start with recent past and see maybe if we can glean what those lessons were for water signs. Okay, we have Three of Swords. Wow. Okay, yes. Emphasis on healing. Ooh, Ace of Pentacles. Look at that. Ooh. And the Page of Wands. This is all good. Oh, look at that. That flipped over immediately. Look at that. Closing things out with that World card, Capricorn energy. The grounded energy with the Virgo, month of Virgo, it's gonna help. I really do think so. So let's see what else is going on, what's crossing. Recent past. We have Justice. Wow. And the Knight of Pentacles. So we have Virgo showing up really big in this reading, which is not surprising. You know, we are now, as the 23rd, we have entered Virgo season. Okay, so, wow. This is closure, right? This is healing. This is processing. And, you know, this seeing beyond the surface. This is being able to look at these situations that literally pierced our heart and taking the lessons from it. Lessons about ourselves, lessons about other people. You know, they probably, if you know, went through some type of karmic situation, you probably realized you weren't the only one they were treating that way, okay? It's just how they are, you know? And whether or not they're learning anything from their situations, it's not, that's, you know, it's not something we need to worry about. It's about how you deal with those situations and what you can extrapolate from it. Because you may not be their karmic lesson, they are yours. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like in your recent past, some of you might still be going through this. You know, you're healing and closing a chapter and starting a new one, right? Because look at this doorway. When this closes, look at all that happiness, right? Letting things go, releasing, understanding how it made you grow as a person and understanding your worth. Because I tell you, if you were in a situation where someone wasn't treating you your worth, you know, is people will treat you as well as you allow them to. Meaning that if you stay there and you allow someone to treat you poorly, there you go. But if you walk away from it and say, no, I'm worth more than that. And sometimes you have to walk away from those people. You know what I'm saying? Or situations, however that, you know, resonates with you. So, wow. Okay, Ace of Pentacles, Justice. So we have potential energy, right? And this is all about what you're attracting, the vibrations you're putting out. You know, I think, because this is almost like, look, we have the archway here. Look at that. And so this is about, it's resources, it's value. And so as you finish this cycle of healing, is what I feel like it is, you're bringing it, this is like kind of karmic justice in a way. Karma just means action. It doesn't really mean, you know, it's not positive or negative. And so this feels like balance coming in. This is, you know, this is kind of that card of karma, not kind of, but you know, it is. It's Libra energy. It's, you know, Mars in Libra is emphasizing fairness, balance, right? As we said in the beginning. So this is about whatever you put into something, that's what you get back. And when you put in this effort in healing and raising your vibration, you become in alignment with this energy of the Ace of Pentacles. Opportunity, you know, better resources. I mean, this really reminds me of a pot of gold, you know, and luck. So I like that for you water signs. And so now, we have some court cards. People could be representing both your energies, because pages, what I'm feeling here is that planning, that initiation, that beginning steps, right? Because that's what a page is. A page is still learning. A page is formulating. A page is thinking about what kind of action they want to take, because we have wands here. So I feel like you have your eye on something. This is something new, maybe something you haven't done. Possibly, I'm feeling a move here. It may not be very far. It could be just movements, like moving within this opportunity, this Ace of Pentacles energy, making steps towards greater abundance. Slow progress is what I see here, because we have the Knight of Pentacles, but it's progress nonetheless, right? This is Virgo energy. It's that it's very deliberate, it's very practical, it's very meticulous, you know, it's very diligent though. So I feel like there is planning happening here, gathering information, you know, really a lot of excitement about it, you know, which is good. You want to put your excitement into things. And then, you know, the cautiousness of the doing. Very slow, you know, but that's what I feel here. This feels really good. And now this is like your recent past energy, but I feel like for some of you, it's ongoing, you know. You could have started something after you did some healing, or just realizing what your worth is, your value. That's what I'm feeling there. Now let's look at current energy for water signs. Current right now, nothing is jumping out, and that's okay. Let's see. Ooh, there we go. Look at that. We have the Fool. I love that. Really let things go. And so look at that. That is, this is amazing, you guys. Can you, I have goosebumps. Look. So you have the World card, which is closing that chapter. And then what happens? That is the last card in the tarot. And this is really the first card. It's the 0 point energy. It's where everything is created. And some of you, you are moving. We have the 6 of Swords and the Page of Pentacles. More pages. All right. Current energy for water signs. Current energy. Woohoo! Wow! Did you see that? It just floop. Oh, the Hermit. More Virgo. Yep. We are in the zone here. I think you've thought about this enough. You know, 3 of Pentacles. Look at that. And the 4 of Cups. Okay. Not to worry. Look at this. Oh, my goodness. So, we have this young, kind of youthful energy. It's like being new at something, right? It's like the seat of creation, the bed of creation. It's where all things happen. It's a new journey. That is starting a brand new journey. And we see that kind of formulating up there in your recent past, because when you do that healing here, you get to start a new journey. But this is saying before you take that leap of faith, you know, really take the time to consider the star energy here, which we just see a candle, but it's your hopes and dreams. What are you really in alignment with? You know, the Hermit is really a philosopher too. You know, someone who takes the time to figure out what direction they want to go. Because see, the Fool doesn't have direction. And I think this is a wonderful combination because the Hermit knows, right? So I think deep, deep down inside, there is a knowing, a guiding light. You know, perhaps even some, you know, we have our little corvid here, which is, to me, birds are like spirit energy, messengers. So it could be a spirit whispering to you at night, when you're most able to hear the messages while you sleep. You're probably getting messages then. We see the night here and stuff. So I get this feeling that you're going to feel compelled to take a leap of faith, you know, based on something that little bird is whispering to you, whether it's your higher self or a spirit guide. We do have, I was sensing movement here. This could be metaphorical, or it could be you actually traveling, moving somewhere, going towards something with this knowledge, right? Because you've removed those swords, you've freed up your energy, you're allowing in opportunity with that 6 of Swords. And so now you're going in a direction where you're with people that support you creatively. This 3 of Pentacles is a great card. I really like it. It's, you know, your work ethic really is showing up here. We have, because this is Mars energy, but it's also Capricorn, so it's practical, it's down to earth. So this is you really focusing in on really what you do best, because this is a creative energy, you know, and this is, you know, you might be either working on your own or working for others. There's people interested in your work, you know, as long as you're willing to put it out there. I mean, everybody's a critic. Not everybody's going to love everything, but that's not the point. You know, the point is you doing you, what you want to do, what you feel good doing. And that's what I see here. I like that. And so here we have more pentacles. We have the Page of Pentacles. So this is all of the earth signs. And she's got the Ace of Pentacles here. There's a lot of earth in this reading, and that's fine. So we have the 4 of Cups. And, you know, it's okay. The 4 of Cups, this is Cancer energy. This is, I understand why this is coming out like this. This is saying that you're embarking on something new. We have that page energy, right? But the Page of Pentacles is very studious. The Page of Pentacles is curious about this opportunity here. And, you know, this is part of that. I feel like that Saturn in Pisces, we have the water energy here. I know this is Cancer, but it's, you know, what did you learn from your past? I don't want to say mistakes, but things that were disappointing, things that you tried but failed. You know, there's really no failure unless you don't try. So what is it that needs to change? You know, this is the kind of energy of, well, let's figure it out. Let's try something, because pages are very curious. This is saying stay curious. Don't get bogged down if something doesn't work the first time. You know, there's always different ways to go about doing something. You know, if you can see it, if you can be open to it. You know, mix this with that maybe. I don't know. This is about trying new things. Maybe things you wouldn't have thought of trying. You know, this is needing to think outside of the box when these situations arises. It doesn't mean it will, but, you know, you got to stay curious, I would think, to try to, you know, problem solve if you need to. So let's see what is in the future energy for water signs future. Ooh, we have one. Ooh, Ace of Swords. Look at all these aces coming out. Wow. Four of Wands. And the Ace of Cups. Wow. We just need the Ace of Wands and you've got them all. Let's see. Will we get the Ace of Wands? Wow. You got two aces here. Holy smokes. Door to personal healing and happiness. Yeah, that is for real. All right. Wow, if we get an Ace of Wands, it'd be so cool. All right, but that's okay. We don't have to have all of them. This is good. Three of Cups. We have the Nine of Pentacles. And the Ace of Cups on the Ace of Cups. What? All right, let me move this down just a little bit. Oh my, wow. Okay. There is a victory here. We see that. Something is really working out in your favor here for September. We have clarity. We have knowledge. Now, this is potential energy, but I think you are tapping into it. This feels like a divine antenna. You see all this electricity and things going on in there. You might still be working on something too, because this feels like, you know, this sword is still being crafted in a way. But for here, it just feels like a victory, honestly, because we have celebration crossing it. This feels like a victory of truth, of honesty. You know, this feels like justice. You know, this is all of the air combined. And then we have this Three of Cups here, which is, you know, celebration. It's being around people that support you. Once again, another three. You know, I really, really like this. I like it a lot. This is more Cancer energy here. You know, I feel like this is a win. This is a victory and a celebration is what I'm seeing here with this. And this is part of this energy here. Whatever you are committed to and focused on, this is commitment, partnerships. It is the marriage card, so we do have two Aces of Cups here. But I feel like this is more in line with your Pentacles here. That seems to be the focus, but it may not. It just depends. This Four of Wands here feels like a lot of stability. Whenever you focus on, I think this Three of Pentacles, there's a lot of growth here. We go from an idea and something slow to really making moves toward something you are growing and building with that Three of Pentacles. Even despite, you know, you're still excited and curious about things, even though I think you have experienced the Four of Cups. I don't think that's stopping you from moving forward. You know, I think you're going to have a breakthrough here. A breakthrough, it happens because we see it here. And lo and behold, in this future energy, whatever you've been committed to and persistent with, you will have tremendous success here. Nine of Pentacles, self-sufficiency. You know, this could say you have a unique talent. Well, I feel like everybody does. No one is going to make the same exact product or thing as another person. What you do is special because you are doing it, and no one can do anything exactly the same as you. So this is about really just believing in yourself that you can do this and that you can attain this Nine of Pentacles, which I love. It's one of my favorite cards. This is more Virgo energy here, you know, and this is also Venus energy. It's little luxuries. It's being able to pamper yourself, you know, and I love that. I love that a lot. So there is amazing growth here, and look at this. Wow. You've got the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, and the Ace of Cups here twice. Talk about door to personal healing and happiness, because the Ace of Cups, it's love, it's emotion, and that is a healing energy for you. Your love can only heal you. Sadly, I wish our love could heal others, but that's just not how it works. You know, so this is your self-love just overflowing, right? And that is, wow, it's such a gift. It really is a gift, you know, to be able to heal yourself in this way. Now, it could be that you are in this Ace of Cups energy, you know, just really being very happy. And you could be attracting something here with this Ace of Cups, because it's showing up twice for a reason. The more you love yourself and pamper yourself and take care of yourself, the universe will match your efforts. It might take a little bit of time, but that's what the Justice card is. It's karma. Whatever you put in, you get back. And that's just amazing, you know. So the more you love and pamper yourself, the universe is going to say, oh, I see what's going on. The universe kind of, it's like the law, you know. Whatever you put in, you get back in some way. That's what we're seeing here. Water signs. Fantastic. Love charm. Attract a lover, soulmate, or life partner. Bam. Well, there you go. That's what that is. You are attracting it with your own energy of loving yourself. How about that? And it doesn't have to be romantic love. You might be wanting to attract, you know, just people that are, you know, in the same frequency. So we have 33, 33, and I love the threes. Social skills, and these are very social. This is a card of community. So we have hope, optimism, liberation, success, prosperity, excitement, and enthusiasm. That's all these pages. The problems you have today will eventually disappear. There we go. Your guardian angels encourage you to maintain a positive outlook on life, since your luck may be about to change. And it's all due to that healing and closing that door, you know, and moving on. Wow. It's time to put to use your captivating energy and inspirational personality. Don't let your ego get the best of you. But I think this is fantastic. Look at that. And your card, look at that. Inner child. Rhodochrosite. I think I said that correctly. I don't know. Derives its name from the Greek word for rose, red, the color for love. The layers of white, gray, and black speckles resemble layers of sediment buried deep within. Wow. It is the crystal for retrieving and releasing old childhood wounds to heal the inner child. Maybe that's what you're doing here. It invokes a soothing, comfortable energy to the heart chakra and promotes forgiveness and self-love. Wow. I embrace my past knowing that it has made me the person I am today. That's wow. Now, talk about a cohesive reading. Oh my goodness. Because, you know, regret is a terrible thing. I mean, there could be some regret there, but everything that has ever happened to you, you've learned something amazing from it. You've learned something about yourself. You've established your self-worth, you know, and it's made you who you are today, and you are good enough. Wow. What an amazing reading, water signs. Well, let me know if this reading resonated with you. Hit that like button. Leave a comment below. I love reading all of them. And yeah, it's a great way to stay in shape. So anyway, that's going to be it for now. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.